You see, we are created in a magnificent vibration, in an absolutely magnificent vibration. Born risk takers. Free. That conditioning takes place after birth. You can change it. It takes guts. It takes goals. Now, do you know something? You're sitting there watching this and you're thinking, by God, I'm going to change something. Now we say, keep reminding yourself that you have tremendous reservoirs of potential within you, and therefore you are quite capable of doing anything you set your mind to. You really can. I don't care what the cynics tell you. Quit listening to some of your peers. Now all you must do is figure out how you can do it, not whether you can or not. When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? You've got to create a sense of urgency. I'm going to do it right now.
If you can see it, you can do it. But the beautiful truth is you can do anything. We got to know there is a place. There is a specific frequency. And if you get on that frequency, you're going to attract what you need to you. This is what it's all about. Why have you been endowed with such awesome powers? If you'll make a committed decision, this I'm going to do. And you don't have to know how. You do not have to know how. The second you make the committed decision, you flip your brain onto the frequency that you have to be on to attract what you have to attract to manifest the thing that you want. If you can see it, you can do it. It's got to be something you want. Wants come from inside. Act like you're already there. Walk, talk, speak, live like you're already there. Don't set a small goal. Don't set something that doesn't really wind your stem. Set it so big it jazzes you. It really gets you going. When something of a very high nature resonates with the very high side of you, you'll know it. You'll know it. You will feel it. Feeling is conscious awareness of vibration. The only prerequisite, do you want it? Not do you need it, not could you do it. The only prerequisite is, do you want it? Take the lid off your marvelous mind and dream. For goodness sake, give yourself the right to do that. Get your analytical mind out of the way. Put it in your pocket for a while. All you're doing is exploring, daydreaming. What did Lawrence say? All men dream, but not equally. Those who dream by night in the dusty recesses of their mind wakened the day to find that it was vanity. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous men, for they may act their dream with open eyes to make it possible. This I did.
Oh, I forgot to take down my my banner. Hold on. Where is it? I've lost it. There it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Freedom, Health and Lifestyle, FHL. This is episode 81. And, you know, I'm working on a project at the moment, right? I've got a talk to do. I've got on the 21st for, I suppose it's a motivational group. And it's my turn to give a talk. And I'm going to give a talk on vision, journey, reward, plus vehicle. I think the vehicle is interesting. So I'm going to kind of run maybe some of this by you and see what you think. But don't forget to like, subscribe, share, click that notification button. You'll know when Joey and I are usually on, usually around about the same time every week. But look, welcome to the show. My name is Mick McQuillan. And look, I'm happy you can be here with me. And look, if you're watching on the replay, drop us a comment, let us know, you know, because we're always interested in finding out, you know, a little bit more about you guys too. So what is this? Well, it's personal development with Freedom, Health and Lifestyle, FHL. And of course, it's really about, you know, transforming your life, right? Making your life better. Am I an expert in that? Well, I'm an expert in making my own life better. And maybe some of that stuff can rub off on you, right? Maybe I can learn from you like you can learn from me. And hopefully we'll get to where we want to be. And that's what this is about. So I'm just trying to sort out my cuffs there. They're a little bit tight. Don't know why that is. Maybe Christmas. Maybe the fact that I ate 8 pounds of chocolate. That probably doesn't help. But we're not going to get into that. But again, look, reach out, get in touch. Joey and I'd love to hear from you. I don't know if Joey's going to be able to get on because he's actually on a cruise. And let me see, where is he? Cruise in the harbour with Property Network, because obviously Joey's a property mogul as well as being in the army and all kinds of stuff. Great guy. You can find Joey here. Let me have a look. If you go to facebook.com/Joey Younger, and of course you can find me here at mpmcquillan.com. And again, look, just reach out, say hello. So I don't think we'll get any final thoughts from Joey this week, but maybe we will. Maybe he might be able to get on. I don't know. But listen, I'm going to run by some stuff. Or run over some stuff, just the stuff that I'm working on. I don't know if I can share my kind of screen here. Probably could. Maybe I don't want to because it's not the presentation that I'm doing, isn't really ready. But maybe let's have a look. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Share screen. So I'm trying to keep it really simple. Windows. Okay, share. Let's have a look. Okay, so this is Map Cafe, my personal oasis for reflection, connection, and growth. Vision, goals, journey, rewards. And of course, my name is Mick McQuillan. So it gets straight into it. You can see it here. Let me see. Yeah, it goes straight into it. I've got my first slide. It's only like a 15-minute presentation, maybe less. Let me see if I can make that better. From beginning, let's have a look. Stop sharing, hide. How do I get back out of here? In fact, let me change it to presenter view. Let me see. I don't think, how do I get out of here? Toggle, no. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'll have to figure this out before. I'm trying to stop sharing. I don't want to stop sharing. I want to get back to my screen. How do I get back to my screen? Hide. I can't do it that way anyway. Let me see. Let me just make this a bit smaller here. Right. So Map Cafe, and if you don't know what Map Cafe is, go to a website called Map for Life, the number 4, Map for Life. And that'll tell you a little bit more about it. But again, look, Map Cafe is just a get together. It's like a mastermind group for people, right? Where you can actually just kind of get involved, personal development, self-development, self-education, discuss all kinds of different topics. And the topic that I'm going to be discussing is vision, goals, journey, rewards. And this came up because there was a discussion last week, and it was about vision. And I was saying, the vision is important for sure, but also the vehicle is important. Like you can have a vision for, to be something or do something or whatever it is, but surely you have to have a vehicle to get there, right? You have to have a something that's going to give you that. So, and that can be a job, of course it can. It can be to start a business. It can be any of those things. It can be to be whatever. So it doesn't really matter. But you need a vehicle. So, and I was saying, like the vehicle is important. You want to be doing something that you enjoy doing, right? That makes a lot of sense to me. So let me quickly kind of show you what it is that I'm working on. And if you've got any tips, if you've got any ideas, share them with me in the chat, because I would love to hear what your thoughts are. This is just something that I'm working on. But again, it's not the finished article. I only started to put it together yesterday. So you can have a look with me and follow along. So a vision is like a guiding star. It's an overreaching long-term aspiration that defines what you ultimately want to become or achieve. It's usually broad and ambitious, providing inspiration and direction. Okay, so a vision represents the ultimate picture of success or fulfillment you aspire to achieve. It's not just about specific accomplishments, but about the bigger picture of who you want to become or what you want to create. A vision is typically broad and future orientated. It reflects your core values, passions, and what you ultimately want your life or work to stand for. For instance, it could be about making a positive impact in your community, achieving personal growth, or building a successful career that aligns with your values. This vision serves as a source of inspiration and provides a sense of direction. It helps you stay focused on what truly matters to you, guiding your decision and motivating you to pursue your goals. It's like a compass that keeps you aligned to your true purpose. Is all that making sense? Does that make sense right now? Let me have a look. Why can't I get out of here? I don't know what is that tab there? Oh, that's something else. I don't know what that is. Let me see if I can just change my view a little bit. Is that better? Don't know whether it is or not. Not sure that's better. It could be better. No, don't know. Not sure I like it. Let me see. How do we get back to where we were? That's where we were, right? Is that better? Maybe a little bit. So, vision. That's what that slide's about. It's about keeping you focused or pointing towards where you want to be, right? So it's like a guiding star, makes sense. Serves as a source of inspiration and provides you with a sense of direction, helps you stay focused on what truly matters to you, guiding your decisions and motivating you to pursue your goal. So the vision is important, right? What is the vision? Now, I suppose in map for life, they have like the wheel of life where you have different kind of areas of your life, spirituality, work, personal relationships, all kinds of different things. It's like about an 8-spoke wheel, and each one of those has a different kind of area of life. And so, you could have different visions for different areas of your life, right? I'm sure you could. Why wouldn't you? Maybe you want better relationships with your spouse or your partner. Maybe you want better relationships at work, with the people that you work with. Maybe another, vision would be to maybe start your own business. Maybe you're great in your job, but you just want to maybe you want to go out on your own. You want to do something for yourself. Maybe in that same sector, maybe in that same field. I don't know. Only you can kind of know that. Someone's just messaging me. That's fine. I'll deal with that after. But only you can know what your vision is, and I would recommend that you write it down. Think about it. What is it that you want to achieve in 2025? In the next 30 days, in the next 60 days, in the next 90 days, in the next 180 days. What is it that you want to achieve? And of course, look, we'll get into that. But look, goals. So where's my goals? So there's my next slide. So goals. Are concrete steps or milestones, right? That help you achieve your vision. They are measurable, often time-bound and often shorter term. Goals provide clear targets to aim for and help break down the vision into manageable parts. So again, I was just telling you, I was just working on this, right? So I only started it yesterday, so I'm not that far into it. But I think it is an interesting topic. So obviously we've got that vision, we've got that broad picture of what it is that we want our life to be, and how and then of course, we're going to set goals to ultimately achieve that vision. That's really what we're looking to do, right? So let me see. So, goals are specific and actionable steps that bridge the gap between where you are now and your ultimate vision. They are detailed, measurable, and often have clear timelines. For instance, if your vision is to become a skilled musician, a goal might be to practice, an instrument for an hour each day, or to perform at a local event within 6 months. Now that's really interesting. That's just maybe, I don't know, maybe you do play an instrument. Maybe you would like to play, maybe you should practice more often, if you wanted to perform at a local event, or maybe you already do perform at a local event, but maybe you want to go bigger. Maybe you want to create a record, or, I don't know what it is you want, but look, if you know what your vision is, then you have to set goals. Now, the funny thing is, sometimes we have a goal to buy a Porsche, or to, to go on holiday or to have a family, have a family vacation, or the goal might be to buy a bigger home. Is that the goal or is that the reward? And we're going to get into that in a second, right? But hold on a second. What am I doing here? So goals are often broken down into smaller manageable tasks that make the journey less overwhelming and more achievable. They provide a sense of direction and a way to measure progress. By setting clear goals, you can maintain focus, stay motivated, and systematically work towards achieving your broader vision. They serve as milestones that mark your progress and keep you accountable. That's kind of interesting, right? It is kind of interesting. So Joey and I talked about this before. We talked about, those stepping stones and some, obviously obstacles, and they are. But again, if you've got clear, defined, manageable goals, setting a time frame, so 30 days from now, where do you want to be? Maybe you want to lose some weight. Maybe you want to lose, like 5 pounds. You could set a goal. You could have a vision of looking leaner in 30 days from now. You could build that vision in your mind. You could write it down, how you're going to look and feel, 30 days from now. And then you could, set goals, create a plan, as Joey would say, plan, do, review, create a plan. You do that plan, and you review it. So, you could, and you review the plan. That's what Joey was talking about last week, if you remember. You review the plan and go through it again a little bit more in detail. So, there's no doubt that having goals are important. Not the goal, and the goal, the vision is to lose 5 pounds maybe by the end of the month in 30 days. Or the vision, could be to lose 10 pounds in 30 days. It doesn't matter what it is, but just using that as an example, the vision is, how you're going to look and feel 30 days from now. That's the vision. You're going to clearly see that in your mind. You're maybe going to write it down. Maybe you're going to, so you've got your goal, each day then is to maybe to, do a little bit of exercise, eat better, put better nutrition in your body, keeping it simple, right? Drink more water. It could be something simple like that. And then you're going to break that down. So if the goal is to lose 10 pounds in the next 30 days, what's that? 2.5 pounds a week, maybe. Yeah, about that. 2.5 pounds a week or a kilo a week. That's going to get you close to it for sure, just a little bit over. You could do that. So you could say, right, this week I'm going to lose, 3 pounds. How am I going to do that? Right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And these can be your goals, right? That's what your goals could be. You can create them for yourself. You kind of map it out, what you're going to do every day. You could get your calendar out and say, right, I'm going to get up, go for a walk. I'm going to, do this. I'm going to do so many steps. I'm going to do this. I'm going to eat at this time and that. Now if you go to, and if you reach out, I do actually have a 15 step. If you're planning on doing something like that, I do have a 15 daily step guide that you can follow, which will definitely help with something like that. I've used it myself and it has worked for me. I'm going to use it again for sure right now, just after Christmas. Like I say, couldn't help myself over Christmas. All the turkey, all the beautiful food, amazing. So I've got some lifestyle goals for myself at the moment, right? But look, you've got your goals and then the journey. So let's get into the journey. What does the journey say? What have I got for my journey? Let's have a look. So my next slide, journey. The journey is the path. Okay. So let me see. The journey is where you actively engage with the process of achieving your goals and vision. It encompasses all the experiences, lessons, and growth you go through along the way. This journey is often filled with both achievements and challenges, which provide opportunities for learning and personal development. It's important to enjoy the journey because this is where you spend most of your time, and it's what shapes who you become. When you find joy in the process, it keeps you motivated. Enjoying the journey helps maintain your enthusiasm and motivation even when facing obstacles. It enhances resilience. Finding joy in the journey makes it easier to persevere through tough times and bounce back from setbacks. It fosters growth by embracing the journey. You become more open to learning and growth, which enriches your experience and helps you develop valuable skills. It improves well-being. Enjoying the journey contributes to overall happiness and well-being, making the pursuit of your goal more fulfilling. Ultimately, the joyful journey enriches the entire experience. Hold on, what is this? Experience, making the achievement of your goal and vision even more rewarding. Wow, that sounds pretty interesting, right? So the journey is to be honest, it's an important part of it. And this is what I was talking about, so I think that the journey is also where that vehicle comes into play. I don't know how I'm going to talk about that. I might need some ideas from you guys. But like if you're doing a weight loss journey, which is, the example that I gave, like maybe you don't want to be dieting, because like a diet is anything with the word dieting, maybe you don't want to be doing, but like, I don't know, like I think you should still be able to eat what you want whenever you like and still move closer towards your goal, right? I honestly don't believe that, and there are different things that you can do. There are different eating techniques that you can use, like chewing for one, just a simple, thing. But of course, it's recognizing that sensation from when you're feeling satisfied and making a conscious decision to stop eating. That's moving you closer towards your goal. So there's absolutely things that you can do for sure. But the journey is important. The journey is really important. The vehicle that you're choosing is really important as well. I think this is where the vehicle, really gets involved. So we've got the vision. This is the big picture, the absolute big picture, the big picture vision. We're going to break that down. So look, maybe the first goal is to lose 10 pounds in the first 30 days, but maybe you're looking to lose maybe 40 or 50 or 60 pounds, over a much, much longer period of time. But when you de-chunk it, down to manageable kind of goals, this is where, maybe it becomes a little bit easier. And if you're enjoying that experience along the journey, you're still being able to eat all the foods you like, and you're still being able to do the things that you enjoy. You're adding exercise, you're starting to look, think, and feel better. You can see the results on the scales, and you can, of course, you can feel it in your clothes. Maybe your clothes are a little bit looser, and you're thinking, oh my God, this feels amazing. You're enjoying that journey. So, choosing the right vehicle, enjoying the journey, setting short, medium, and long-term goals, and having an overall, overreaching kind of broad vision is really important. So what's the next stage? Well, the next stage is rewards. So let me have a look. So rewards to celebrate and to motivate. So what does all that mean? So celebrating achievements is a wonderful way to acknowledge your hard work and stay motivated. So here are some ideas. Treat yourself, indulge in something you enjoy, like a favorite meal, a new book, or a special dessert. Take a break, give yourself some time off and relax and recharge, whether it's a day off work or a weekend getaway. Share the joy, celebrate with friends or family, having a small get together, dinner, or something else. Pamper yourself, enjoy a spa day, and massage. I've never had one. I'm not sure I'd like it, but I could try it. Or an activity that helps you unwind and feel good. So what could that be? You can choose, you can decide. Invest in yourself. Consider rewarding yourself with something that contributes to your personal growth, like a class or a workshop or a new hobby or joining a group. Absolutely. Create a memory. Commemorate your achievement with something lasting. Yeah, buy yourself a trophy. I'm only joking. Like taking photos, journaling about the experience, or even buying a small memento like a Ferrari. I'm only joking. But you could do, if the vision, is something great and it's going to afford you to be able to do something like that, why not? They're your rewards. I've got some nice things on my wall over here that I'm looking at that I would absolutely love to reward myself with. But again, the reward comes after you do the work. You've got to do the work first, right? So the key is to choose rewards that feel meaningful and help you appreciate your hard work and dedication. Like, it was interesting because I was on a course a couple of weeks ago, and Joey was on it too. And it was an Eric Worre. It was a challenge course. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember the name of the thing, but I'm sure if you put Eric Worre challenge, it'll come up on YouTube. But he was talking about his watch. He had a very expensive watch. Now, I don't wear a watch, but like he has a very expensive watch. And he said, I have this really expensive watch. He says, and it is really expensive. He says, and I have this really expensive watch to remind me how important my time is. And I thought that's really interesting. Like that's exactly what that reward, he rewarded himself with that watch, and it acts as a reminder of how important his time is. So he wants to make the best use of his time. Now you could do that. You could do the same thing. Maybe I should do the same thing. Maybe I should get a watch that reminds me, that how valuable my time is, because your time is valuable. What you do with your time is valuable. So obviously you can see from my presentation, I'm not even close to being finished yet, but you can see it's coming along. I've still got some images to add and different things. I'm only going to keep it short. It's not going to be that long. Now, obviously, I've got this one here. This one's about rewards. This slide is going to be about that. And then, of course, I've got my conclusion. Let me see. And of course, the conclusion, and the order of importance, can vary depending on your own perspective. But generally, vision, this is the most important, as it provides an overarching direction and purpose. It's the why behind everything you do and gives you a sense of meaning and long-term aspiration. It's interesting, right? It's the why behind everything you do. That's your vision. Like everything you do, everything. And this is so important. Like I was actually talking to a group of people, maybe it was well before Christmas, and this one person, I won't tell you their name. They'll know who they are if they watch this. But they were kind of disappointed because they'd only achieved one goal for 2024. They'd set multiple goals and then they'd only achieved one goal. And as they talked about it, I realized while they were talking, even though they were disappointed, I was so impressed with that person. I was so impressed because they focused all their attention on just that goal, nothing else. That was the only thing they focused on, the only thing. And then they achieved it. And I thought that was massive because, that person had set several goals, several different goals, all in different areas, of their life. But when they focused their attention on just one thing, they achieved it. And it was a big goal. And I was super impressed, even though that they were disappointed. And I went on to tell them, I said, I think that's amazing. That's obviously the key. You have to have this overarching vision. This is the big thing, the big picture. You've got to have that. And everything that you do must be in line with that. It's got to be the why behind everything you do. And it gives you a sense of meaning and long-term aspiration, right? Because that's the focus. That's all you're doing. The goals are next, right? So in order of importance, and again, it can vary depending on personal perspective, but the first one is vision. Second is goals. Goals are the specific steps that bring your vision to life. They provide structure and measurable milestones that guide your progress and keep you on track. That's what they do. They keep you on track. So like if you're over, and again, I'm just using weight as an example, but if your goal is to lose 60 pounds, like that's the vision. How are you going to look and feel when you've kind of shed that weight? How are you going to look and feel? What kind of clothes are you going to wear? How are your clothes going to fit on your body? What are your friends going to, when your friends who you haven't seen for a long time, when you meet up with them and they're like, oh my God, you look amazing. What have you been doing? How did you do that? How are they going to react? That vision. And that's why I say, look, if you're trying to lose weight, you need to have an event that you're going to. You want to tie that thing to an event, right? Because then you're working towards something, and you're going to focus all your mental capacity on how you're going to look, think, and feel when you get to that event. What kind of clothes you're going to be wearing, and probably it's not going to be something in your wardrobe because that stuff's not going to fit. So, maybe you're going to go shopping. What kind of clothes you're going to buy? What would you like to buy? That can be the reward. That can be part of that, right? But the goals are specific, measurable steps that bring your vision to life and provide structure, measurable milestones that guide your progress and keep you on track. So number one, vision. Number two, goals. Number three, the journey. The journey is crucial because it's where growth, learning, and resilience happen. It's the process that shapes you and helps you achieve your goals and visions, right? So this is where all of those things come into play. You know, that Joey talks about it a lot. In fact, both Joey and I talk about that. You make that committed decision. You make the committed decision at the beginning that you're going to achieve this vision, not the goal, this vision. You're going to create this vision. That's where you're headed. You're going to create goals, set milestones, 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, whatever it is. You're going to create goals, right? And then you've got those measurable goals, and you're going to start on that journey. So once you make that committed decision, and in fact, it's in the video. I'm going to play that video again at the end. The video that starts this whole show off. I'm going to play that again because this is really what it's about. Vision, goals, journey, right? It talks about that kind of stuff, right? So the journey is crucial because it's where growth, learning, and resilience happens. It's the process that shapes you and helps you achieve your goals and your vision, right? So like maybe I was, like sometimes when I talk about goals, I'm talking about goals in the sense of rewards. If my goal is to own a Porsche, or my goal is to build a home, or my goal is to, lose, 50 pounds, the truth is then that's not the goal. That's the vision. The vision is to build a house with a Porsche parked outside and to look and feel the best I've felt in a decade. That's the goal, right? That's the vision. That's the vision. That's not the goal. That's the vision. The goal is to be able to, set specific steps that bring that vision to life. Measurable milestones that I can achieve, which are going to move me towards that. So if I want to build a house, the first thing I need to do is maybe buy a plot of land, right? So maybe I should set a goal for buying a plot of land. Where do I want that plot of land? How big do I want it to be, right? So maybe that's not the first, goal to achieve. Maybe it's not the first stepping stone, right? But whatever it is, maybe you have to write this down. Maybe you have to plan, do review the plan and go through it. Journey. So vision, goal, journey. Right, we've got them. So just to cover that journey one again. The journey is crucial because it's where growth, learning, and resilience happens. It's the process that shapes you and helps you achieve your goals and vision. So the journey, right, okay, perfect. Rewards. While important for motivation and acknowledgement, rewards are secondary to the journey and goals. I suppose, there's a sense of achievement when you reach a goal, but if it's a big goal, right? If it's a big goal that you've just achieved, of doing something, or it's part of the vision. In fact, to be honest, when you think of that vision, right? The reward is the house, the car, the looking and thinking and feeling. That's the reward. The reward comes after doing the work. But look, whilst important for motivation and acknowledgement, rewards are secondary to the journey and goals. They serve as positive reinforcement, but are still built upon the foundation of having a clear vision and goal. Right. So that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense to me. Let's have a look. Okay. So, yeah, it does make a lot of sense. Now, obviously, let me get rid of this. Stop sharing. So, because obviously you're just looking at that and it's got sod all to do with what I'm talking about, really. But, so what I was just talking about there was the conclusion. In order of importance, they can vary depending on your personal perspective, but generally vision is the most important. This is most important as it provides the overreaching direction and purpose. It's the why behind everything you do, and it gives you a sense of meaning and long-term aspiration. So having that big vision, big vision, right? It needs to be big, huge, right? It could be 10 years down the line when you think you're going to do this, like, I don't know what that is. But when we had a vision to start a business, we sat down, we discussed what we were going to do, how we were going to do it and everything else, kind of mapped it out, drew it out, and then we got started. Now, starting the business, was that the vision? The vision was to start a business? Probably was. And then we started, and then you just get on with it. We need to create a new vision, and we do have that now. We have a new vision for how we're going to develop our business. We actually have that, and I'm excited about that, super excited about that. So vision is important. Goals, Goals are the specific steps that bring your vision to life, that provide structure and measurable milestones that guide you and keep you on track, right? The journey is crucial because it's where growth, learning, and resilience happens. It's the process that shape you and help you achieve your goals and vision. Rewards, while important for motivation and acknowledgement, rewards are secondary to the journey, and goals, they serve as positive reinforcement, but are built upon the foundation of having clear vision and goals. So look, if you achieve, one of your milestones, maybe after 30 days, you've lost 10 pounds, you're going to go out and you're going to treat yourself to a nice meal. Maybe you're going to take your partner with you, or maybe you're going to go and treat yourself to a nice new suit or shirt or dress, if that's what you like. So, but you might treat yourself to something. You might reward yourself for meeting that milestone. But then it's about having a next step, a next milestone. And I'm going to encourage you guys to take the next step with me, because maybe you're thinking, well, I want to do something, but you're not sure what you want to do. Well, look, there are definitely vehicles out there. And I was really hoping Joey was going to come on because, I really wanted Joey to talk about the vehicle. Because I think that if you're going to do something, because lots of people, they go to work, but they don't really enjoy what they do, right? And, they complain about it. And I've been there. I've done that. They complain about it, but they're not really changing it. And if you're not changing it, you're choosing it. So you have to change something. Now, I'm not suggesting for a second you should just go and quit your job. I don't think you should do that at all. I think you should get more involved in your job. You should immerse yourself in it. Just like when you're watching a movie and you don't want to watch it, maybe your partner chooses a movie and you're like, oh God, I don't really want to watch this. But then after, 30 minutes of watching it and you're like, you want to know what happens. You want to know what's next in the story. So maybe you just need to get more involved and become the best that you can be. And then if you wanted to move jobs, now you're going to have some more suitors out there, and the company that you work for, they're going to be like, no, we don't want you to go because you're amazing. You can maybe feel more valued. Maybe you'll get more rewards, for doing the work better instead of complaining about it. Or maybe you want to start your own business, and there are opportunities out there. And you should reach out to Joey or myself. The links are in the description, and we can show you some different opportunities where you can, help yourself. Joey will tell you himself. He can't do it for you, but he can definitely show you, what to do, how to do it, and what you can expect. But I would encourage you to find something that you like, to do something that you like. Maybe you're looking for a new challenge. If you're looking for a new challenge, we've got a challenge for you. It's called the 16-week challenge. And if you're not sure what that is, reach out, get in touch. I'm quite happy to share that information with you so that you know what it is that we're doing and how we can help. But again, as Bob says, takes guts and goals. You've got to have goals, and it's going to take guts. And that's what the vision, the goals, the journey, the rewards, and the vehicle. The vehicle is important. It is. If you've got this amazing vision, and this is something that you really want to achieve, you've got this amazing vision, but you don't know how to get there, you need a vehicle, right? So if maybe if you want a bigger house, you want a better lifestyle, that's what Freedom, Health and Lifestyle is about. Freedom, the aspect that, the purpose of Freedom, Health and Lifestyle is to be free, right? To be, maybe time and money free. What if you had all this time, and you're able to do the things that you want to do with the people that you love the most? You've got all this time to do it. You've got this amazing health, FHL, Freedom, Health and Lifestyle. You've got this amazing health. You've got this great physical health. You've got this great mental health. I'm not just talking about, thinking better. I'm talking about feeling better. You've got this great, maybe financial health, where you've got money. So you've got freedom, time freedom, money freedom. You're looking, thinking, feeling the best you've felt in a decade. What kind of lifestyle would you lead? What kind of difference might you make in your community? Who would you help? Yeah, maybe, you've got this time and money, you're free, you can buy some nice stuff, you can buy the house, buy the car, take some nice trips. But after you've done all that, what kind of lifestyle, what kind of life would you live with a purpose? A lifestyle with purpose. What would you do differently? Who would you help? Would you help friends, family? Would you help your community? Would you sponsor a sports team? What would you do? What would you do? So that's what FHL is all about. That's what Freedom, Health and Lifestyle is all about. And it's about getting all of those things. But it starts with your vision. What is your vision? How would you like to live? Maybe 16 weeks from now. How would you like to be 16 weeks from now? Now, listen, you're not going to get that big vision, that overreaching vision in 16 weeks. It's going to take a little bit longer, but in 3 months, I guarantee you there's things that we can do to, and there's a system we can plug you into that can help you turn your life around if that's what you want. And I always go back to, Coach Stormy. And if you don't know who Coach Stormy is, look her up on Instagram or Facebook, YouTube. She has got a fascinating story. Fascinates me, right? This was a lady who was in jail twice, and went on to create an amazing business. So I see Joey. Is he coming on? Let me see. I don't know if he can get on. Let's try.
Mike.
Joey.
Yeah,
how you doing?
Sorry, I'm in the dark. I'm on my way back home, but I think the signal in this area will be not stable. But yeah, I'm on my way back.
Nice.
It's late. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was telling everybody that you were on a cruise, a property network cruise.
Yeah, we have a good time, but we came late. It was finished late, so I think
amazing.
There's a lot of folks coming all together to talk, and we have to wait for our chance to go back. So yeah, but we have a great time. And thanks for holding the program tonight.
No, you're welcome. You'll have to watch it back, Joe, because I was talking about vision, journey, goals, rewards, and the vehicle. Now, I'm glad you've hopped on, because I was talking about, obviously we've got this vision, this overreaching vision of, whatever it is that, however you want your life to be, and it can be in a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it doesn't matter. This overreaching vision. And then, of course, I was talking about goals. And I was talking about goals are the specific steps that bring your vision to life, and how they provide structure and measurable milestones that guide your progress and keep you on track. And then, of course, we're talking about the journey. And the journey is crucial because it's where the growth, learning, and resilience happens. It's the process that shapes you and helps you achieve your goals and your vision. And then, of course, we're talking about rewards. And while they're important for motivation and acknowledgement, rewards are secondary to the journey and goals. They serve as positive reinforcement, but are built upon the foundation of having a clear vision and goals. So I was talking about vision, goals, journey, and rewards. But then I had tagged onto that, Joey, about the vehicle, and I was talking just about how, like, you can be in your job and you might hate your job, and you're maybe thinking about getting another job doing the same thing. The truth is, you're going to go from one frying pan into another one. You're going to hate that job too by the time of it, because you're just, so it's about making a real change in your life. And this change maybe starts with an attitude change about what it is that you're doing, how you're doing it, but you need this big vision, but it's okay to have this big vision, but a lot of us don't have a vehicle to get us there, Joey. So I was beginning the process of talking about network marketing and how that can be a vehicle to get you to where you want to be in life, to build that purposeful life, that life that's going to make a difference, not just for you, but for maybe your friends, your family, your community. So I'm glad you hopped on, Joe. So tell us about network marketing and the difference that it can make for people.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for the people that are watching currently or watching the replay. As I always say, we're always proud of the people that they wanna. If you're watching this, that means that you are searching for something in life, and maybe we will help in guide you or direct you to the right place, maybe the right vehicle. And you're so right. Network marketing is another form of distribution, but distribution of a great product, great services to the marketplace or the consumer. People like yourself and myself. A lot of great product out there, whether it's for health, well-being, household or great service where it's communication or technology. They need to be educated. The marketplace or the consumer needs to educate to understand there's a great product out there that will assist or help with people health and well-being, and also same with the services. So, but you're so right. Network marketing is a great vehicle. Why we believe it's a great vehicle? Because it's great for average people like ourselves, you and myself, people that, maybe we didn't finish high school, maybe we didn't go to university, but, there's network marketing is a vehicle that allow average people to start from the bottom and work their way up to the top of the chain. You and I come from the background that we work in a corporate world, and you transition from there to build your own business, very successful. And myself, I'm still in the corporate world, but my understanding that there's a cap in the way of earning, and the people at the top will, whether the founder, the CEO of the company, the supervisor, the management people, they're the people who earn the big money. And if you want to get there, either you are a very smart person to work yourself up there, or you wait until those people at the top passed away, and you are able to apply for those positions. But the good thing with network marketing, you come in, doesn't matter whatever education, whatever background you are, whatever experience you have or skill you have an opportunity to earn the income that is worth the income of your worth, instead of like whatever that your employer told you or give it to you, that's it. And then we can all start from the bottom, together with doctors, professional like doctors and lawyers, and people who own practice like dentists and other big business, and we can work ourselves. And whoever put in the time and the work, consistently, daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly, they're the people who are able to build a big organization and get to the top. And we can define network marketing as a great vehicle for people to go from A to B. And I say that, like you said, goals and mission is you have to know where you are. You have to know where you want to go, and you give some time frame to it. Like you want to in 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years, or 20 years, and you work yourself. And network marketing is one of the vehicles that will accelerate your progress to get to where you want to go. Now, it's a great vehicle because instead of your 100% of your time and your effort to earn income, you work with people and you leverage people's time, skill, experience to build an organization where a great product or service is distribution through that network. So your network is your net worth. And the bigger the organization or the network distribution that you build, the more chance for you to elevate your income to your worth. One of the sad things for me, Mike, working in a company or working for an employer, is I see a lot of people, they work hard all the time, they turn up on time, but they're not paying what they're worth. And it's dead for me. And that's why I like network marketing. It's an opportunity to help other people that they deserve the right income according to their worth, because they put in the time, they put in the effort, they put in the commitment, the discipline to get to where they are. And those people, that should be rewarding, because that's how network marketing works. When a product or a great service is distributed or transferred from the producer to the consumer, the person who helped educate people to understand and also buy the product or the service and use them for their own benefit, the company that we partnership with reward them in a form of commission. So, I'm exciting when someone talks to me about network marketing because I think we've been coming a long way. We've been building, and when we have to a point, at first, I think you can relate it to this, and I think a lot of people will relate it to this. At first, we were skeptical because it's not traditional. It's an untraditional way of entrepreneur. It's for people who want to create something for themselves and also create something to help other people build a wealth and get income with their value and what they provide to the marketplace. So, that's why I'm excited to talk about network marketing because you and I see the potential. We see what network marketing can do to our average person because we've seen homestay mom and the start from 500 a week or maybe 10 1,000 a week or a month, and then it's not stop there. It keep going up to 6 figures, and some people earn 7 figures annually. But I'm so happy that we are educated our view and our audience to understand that network marketing is not perfect, but it's better. To our average people like yourself and myself to be part of it and rewarded for the work that we do in helping other people become success in life.
I love it, Joey. You're making a lot of sense, and there's no doubt that I think that network marketing covers all of those things that we talk about. It talks about the vision, the vision of network marketing is just the vehicle, if you like, to get to, your job is to create that vision. How do you want to look, think, feel? How do you want to live? What kind of lifestyle with purpose do you want to kind of create for yourself? And, set a timeline on it, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, just as you were saying. And then, set your goals, like when do you want to, be earning this much money by? That could be the goal, to be earning an extra 500 euros a month or $500 a month, or an extra $1,000 a month, an extra $2,000 a month. Or, the goal might be to just help 2 people. I'm going to help 2 people this month to get started. That could be the goal. The goal could be to help 2 people this month to get started. The truth is the reward comes for doing the work. And if the work is, helping people set up in their own independent, business, and help them, create their own, a better life for themselves, sure, why not? But the journey is, that daily method of operation that you talk about, the things that you're going to do every day, whether it be working on yourself, reading a book, listening to audio, connecting with new people, building your list, whatever it is, and then, the company does offer incentives and rewards, for achieving certain milestones. So the rewards can be taken care of, but you can also reward yourself for a job well done, for hitting a milestone. So the vision, goals, journey, rewards, they're a major part in the metaphysical kind of reality of how you're going to create your future. But at the same time, the vehicle is important. How are you going to achieve that vision? Where is the structure going to come from? Is this a structure that you're going to have to make up for yourself? Or is the one already laid out for you? And like Joey said, he's not saying it's perfect, it's just better. It's better than what's already out there. So, and to be honest, look, I think that network marketing's been around for about 60 odd years. And we're literally coming into a golden age now, Joey, where people actually do want to do something for themselves. Whether you want to, and to be honest, network marketing, they're rebranding it. It's becoming more like affiliate marketing. Lots and lots of companies are now calling it affiliate marketing. Brand ambassadors, because this is the new social kind of construct that we live in with social media. And with social media, the world is such a smaller place. You can reach out to so many people around the world. And, maybe you're afraid of being on social media, and that's okay too. This is about that resilience. It's about the journey. It's about learning. Joey was actually talking about this earlier on when I was talking about, what you were talking about and what we talk about quite a lot, making that decision. making that committed decision at the beginning of the journey, to make that committed decision, do those things every day. So listen, you'll have to go back and watch it for yourself and give me your feedback if you get time.
Yep.
But listen, I enjoyed that show because I'm doing a presentation about this topic, and that's why I was using this actually. I was just showing the viewers, my presentation on what I'm doing. I haven't got it finished yet, but I was just using it just to not practice, but just to go through it. So I've got a presentation to give in a couple of weeks, and it all came about because someone had said about vision and was talking about vision and reaching your vision and your goals and everything else. And I was making the point that the vision is important, but without a vehicle to get you there, it means nothing. You got to have a vehicle. You can't just wish it into existence. Now I know that people talk about manifesting things and everything else, but through thinking about it, you still need a vehicle. You still need goals. You still need action. Excuse me. There's still things that you need to do to get to where you want to be. It's not going to happen by magic, but it can happen by magic if you're doing the right things. If you're doing the things that you need to be doing, it can happen for sure. So, let me know your thoughts, Joe. I'd be interested. Well, I already know your thoughts, on network marketing, and you're absolutely right. It's a great vehicle. And a vehicle is important. So, look, have you got any final thoughts, Joe, before we wind it up?
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Mike, for keep holding the fort while I was a little bit late tonight, and very grateful that you're still able to be creative and come up with the presentation. And I will definitely review it because I'm on holiday now. We have one day here in Australia, then we're off to Bali on Tuesday, and we'll do the plan next week from Bali. But yeah, vision is very important because that's the big picture. And I know we talk about vision, but for me, the destiny understand for me about vision, and I think it's the same with the people that we are involved with our great profession of network marketing. It's a lot of people don't see what we see, and we see it because we show up to the event, we show up to the training, and we show up to the leadership. People have done that and been there and get the results that we really want, and they show us it is possible, to great things in life, whether it's physically, mentally, spiritually, or financially. That's why vision is very important because it's like you have faith on something that you haven't see it, touch it, or feel it. So, and you set your goals because your goal is the little things that get you to where you're going. You do your plan, do review, you get the people that you want to associate with, people that they will guide you, whether it's your sponsor, your leadership people that you work with. And, when you achieve one goal at a time and you just keep moving forward, because one day you're going to get to where the vision that that where other people have seen it, and they educate you, and you understand it, and you want to take other people with you the same road or the same journey. So, for me, it's very important that we have a vision in life. A vision is all about what we see now in the future, and we used to say, start with the end in mind. If you want to have a financial independent one day with your family, if you want to secure the wealth and the health of your family in the future, you have to see it in your mind. Bob used to say, if you have them in your mind, you have them already in your hand. And I know it's a metaphor way of saying that whatever we think about and dream about, we already have it within ourselves. We were born with it. The wealth, the abundance, the prosperity that we desire to have in life, we already born with it. We just need to have the awareness and make a committed decision that we're going to do it. Instead instead of trying to know how we do it, we just make a committed decision. And when our heart, when our attitude aligns with what we want to do, people start to show up in our life. People start to attract great prospects, great network, great people that they wanna run with us. They wanna be on the same chain, same vehicle with us, because they wanna go somewhere. A lot of people, as we've been taught and encouraged, there's a lot of people around the world. They need the product or the service that we educate people to understand. But because no one says they're looking, and if you keep searching and keep helping people, unfortunately, one day you'll find someone, they got the vision, they understand the goal, and they make a decision, and they will feel with you. And that's one of the things that I encourage men with our professionals. You go through the nose to get one person that say yes, tell the world, and he will figure it out, no matter what. And I think when I came across the profession of network marketing, I didn't have any background in business. I didn't have any experience or skill, but I see the vision. I see the great vehicle that will take me to where I want to go with my family, especially the health and financial. So I say yes, I tell the world, and I figure it out. Have a vision, have a goal, say yes, tell the world, and you go and figure it out. Mike, I appreciate your time. I appreciate our audience, and I live it with this. I just want our audience to know we are very proud of them. And if they watch this, whether in the replay or right now, they are looking for something. And you and I are here. I think we were born to be in this time, in this world, to help as many people we can by educate them to understand things a better way.
Joey, so if you're listening to the voice of Joey Unger, right? And you can find Joey on Facebook at facebook.com/Joey.Unger. And of course, my name is Mick McQuillan. You can find me at mpmcquillan.com. And listen, we'll see you guys next week around about the same time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click that share button, click that notification button. That way you'll learn when we're on. And usually around about the same time every week. Look, this is Freedom, Health and Lifestyle, episode 81, Vision, Journey, Goal, Rewards, plus Vehicle. That's what Joey was talking about, the vehicle. The vehicle is important. Vision is the most important. The journey, the goal, the rewards. You've got to have a vehicle. You've got to have a vehicle. Right, watch this video, because this video talks about all of those things. It's really important. And we'll see you next week, guys.
You see, we are created in a magnificent vibration, in an absolutely magnificent vibration. Born risk takers. Free. That conditioning takes place after birth. You can change it. It takes guts. It takes goals. Now, do you know something? You're sitting there watching this and you're thinking, by God, I'm going to change something. I always say, keep reminding yourself that you have tremendous reservoirs of potential within you, and therefore you are quite capable of doing anything you set your mind to. You really can. I don't care what the cynics tell you. Quit listening to some of your peers. Now, all you must do is figure out how you can do it, not whether you can or not. When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? You've got to create a sense of urgency. I'm going to do it right now.
If you can see it, you can do it. But the beautiful truth is you can do anything. We got to know there is a place. There is a specific frequency. And if you get on that frequency, you're going to attract what you need to you. This is what it's all about. Why have you been endowed with such awesome powers? If you'll make a committed decision, this I'm going to do. And you don't have to know how. You do not have to know how. The second you make the committed decision, you flip your brain onto the frequency that you have to be on to attract what you have to attract. to manifest the thing that you want. If you can see it, you can do it. It's got to be something you want. Wants come from inside. Act like you're already there. Walk, talk, speak, live like you're already there. Don't set a small goal. Don't set something that doesn't really wind your step. Set it so big it jazzes you. It really gets you going. When something of a very high nature resonates with the very high side of you, you'll know it. You'll know it. You will feel it. Feeling is conscious awareness of vibration. The only prerequisite, do you want it? Not do you need it, not could you do it. The only prerequisite is, do you want it? Take the lid off your marvelous mind and dream. For goodness sake, give yourself the right to do that. Get your analytical mind out of the way. Put it in your pocket for a while. All you're doing is exploring, daydreaming. What did Lawrence say? All men dream, but not equally. Those who dream by night in the dusty recesses of their mind waken the day to find that it was vanity. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous men, for they may act their dream with open eyes to make it possible. This I did.